A new drive-through coronavirus testing site is up and running in the metro Atlanta area. It is one of several drive-through sites the county health officials are running across Georgia. NBC News correspondent Blayne Alexander is in Marietta, Georgia, and joins us now. Blayne, from what we understand, the facility where you are only tests patients who have been first referred by a doctor or a healthcare provider. Could you talk us through that process?
Yeah, so they have to be specifically referred by a doctor, Allison, but that doctor has to actually enter their information into a database that was created by the state health department. It then spits back a number to give to the patient. They have to bring that here, and then and only then can they actually be swabbed for coronavirus testing. So yeah, it's a process that has a lot of steps. It's a very detailed process, and in the end, very few people are actually going to be tested, and that's because they just don't have the supplies, Allison. So consider this. This facility right here behind me serves about 900,000 people. We're talking about two counties, Cobb County and Douglas County, right outside of metro Atlanta. So 900,000 people. When I spoke with the county health director earlier today, though, I asked her exactly how many tests do they actually have in supply. She told me that for all of the people they're trying to serve, they've got fewer than 50 tests.
Oh,
That's
goodness.
50 tests.
Wow.
So that just lets you know that there are going to be far more people who are not able to get tests than the precious few that are. Now, she says, of course, they're hoping to get more tests over the next few days, and they can kind of ramp up testing as supplies come in. But as of right now, we're talking an extremely low percentage. So what they're doing is they're prioritizing people who are at the highest risk of actually spreading this to others. So we're talking about healthcare workers, we're talking about law enforcement officers, those who are needed to respond to this crisis in real time. Some people who may be working at nursing homes or working with the elderly population. Those are the people that they're prioritizing. But considering with fewer than 50 tests, even all of those people are not going to be fully tested, Allison.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Blayne, I mean, with just 50 tests, how sustainable is this great idea to have this process, but it doesn't seem like they can keep this going for all that long?
Not very long. You're right. Absolutely. So bottom line, they're hoping that more tests are going to come. And in fact, I actually asked them today when we spoke with them a few hours ago, how exactly do you stop people from hearing that there's testing? There are plenty of people out there who may be symptomatic, who may go to their doctors and say, I want a coronavirus test, hear that there are testing facilities and come up here, and it's very likely that they will get turned away. In fact, we were actually out here since earlier this morning, and we saw people get turned away. They've been lined up since 8 o'clock this morning, some of them. They were told to go back home, sent away, because they just don't have the supplies to test them. So I asked her about this, and here's her message to those people. Take a look.
We have to protect our hospitals right now, and we have to protect our people that are taking care of our population. So this is why we're doing this the way we're doing it right now. It's limited tests, and as we get more, we will do more people. But, you know, that's why I need everybody to know that if you have mild symptoms, you need to stay at home.
So you heard her right there. If you have mild symptoms, you need to stay at home. It's very likely that you will not get tests. But Allison, I've got to say that it really is an emotional ordeal for so many people. Some of the people that we spoke to this morning, there was one woman who actually kind of came up closer to us and asked, hey, can you put us on TV? And that's always a strange, or put me on TV. That's always a strange, kind of request to get. But as she talked to our producer, Charlie Giles, she was literally standing there with tears in her eyes. And she said, my doctor told me that I probably should get tested. She talked about her symptoms. She said that she'd been feeling bad. She said that she was just scared and wanted to know what was going on with her. So that's just one person who's come up here again without that referral number. So she was turned away. But just an example of the scarce amount of tests and the many people who are trying to get them, Allison.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.